Black history is about our history. Our history that pioneers we had that happened to come before us. The history of Martin Luther King, the history of Rosa Parks, the history of our ancestors. That's what Black America is all about. Black history is just like the history that's been written in the books of our history, of our ancestors, of our pioneers, of our race. Black history is the people who made history, who were Black American, who stood on history, of Black history, of making history, not only just Black history, but America history. Black Americans need to always recognize their history. Whether their history been good or bad, it's still history make up who you are as a person and as an individual. Knowing about our history of the different inventions that Black Americans did of the past. I always learn about what Black American history is all about. So when someone tells you that you don't have a culture, tell them, I already have my history. What about yours? But my history is inventors. My history is civil rights leaders. My history is people who made music. Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. That is all of Black history and also American history. Black Americans need to always remember that Black history is just like the history of the Holocaust. Things that happened with the Holocaust with the Jews was not a good history, but they still let their children know of that history. Black Americans need to realize that slavery was not a good history. But at the end of the day, that makes up who you are as a person. Remembering your ancestors and what they fought for, your rights. And also, for the month of February, always have a candle out for those 28 days to remember your ancestors, what all Black people have been through, and hold that light out and let it shine on up to the 28th so you can remember your ancestors and their history, and never forget their history and forget where they came from, because that make up who you are as a person and as an individual.